Today we honor the memory of Private First Class Kenneth Stanley Zimmer of Paterson, New Jersey, who fought on distant battlefields in Okinawa during World War II. He dedicated his life to defending the freedoms and democratic tenets that we all hold dear as a nation. Kenneth Zimmer, after completing high school, took a job working as a clerk in a local government office. Zimmer embodied the true essence of what a loyal American decided to do for their country. With an unwavering resolve, he decided to enlist on December 23, 1942. It was at this time his journey with the U.S. Army began. The only child to Maud and William Zimmer, he was born into a decade of prosperity. Born in Paterson, which was established by Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton's vision for Paterson was to help the country become modernized, and in doing so, he helped propel the city into becoming essential to the production of goods needed by the government during a time of upheaval. The city became a hub of military activity. It was a planned industrial center known for making silk, nicknamed Silk City, which converted to wartime production of goods for the military. It committed to over 300 Allied defense industries running at that time for the military, displaying the power of industrialization. It also became integral in the production of aircraft engines during the war, which would be significant in the battles fought within the Pacific theater. In the prime of his life, Kenneth Zimmer heard the call for duty and was willing to face the challenges that lay ahead. Armed with the desire to protect his country, he began a new chapter that would forever change his life. Zimmer understood the gravity of the times, and his parents watched as their only son joined the ranks of Company B, 383rd Infantry Regiment, 96th Division. With his unit, PFC Zimmer would fight to help take down the last barrier that stood between Japan and the Allied forces. April 1st, 1945, Operation Iceberg, which was a code name given to the invasion of Okinawa as well as other islands in the Ryukyu area, began. Those involved in the battle for Okinawa included the U.S. 10th Army, which was made up of the 7th, 27th, and 96th Infantry Divisions. Refusing to surrender, the Japanese were savage and waved death to American troops entering the battle, specifically to infantrymen who worked to destroy Japanese-held caves. The Battle for Okinawa dragged out over nearly 3 months, and some of the worst kamikaze attacks were executed during this time period. It was here that Private First Class Kenneth Stanley Zimmer lost his life on May 10, 1945, due to a gunshot wound to his abdomen. The United States saw the event of Okinawa as one of their greatest victories. As much as was a victory, the price paid on both sides was immeasurable. Private First Class Zimmer was part of the more than 12,000 Americans reportedly killed in Okinawa. The casualties were staggered from both sides and affected both military and civilians alike. The island fell into American hands, providing a vital airfield in the final drive against Japan, bringing about Japanese surrender less than 3 months later. The battle would serve as the basis for President Truman's decision to use atomic weaponry. His decision did not come lightly, but after the bombs were used in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan surrendered, and the United States became a watchdog of world events. Posthumously, Private First Class Zimmer was awarded the Purple Heart as well as the Bronze Star Medal for his gallantry during World War II. May 10, 1945, a day that the Zimmer family will forever have etched into their hearts, was a day that the world lost a soldier whose life was tragically cut short. Amidst the chaos on the battlefield, our silent hero exemplified true nature surrounded by the horrors of war. He was a light that faced darkness head-on, who showed true valor amidst his brethren. His bravery and unwavering resolve, giving his life so that future generations may live in freedom, is nothing short of an embodiment of the word sacrifice. We celebrate his incredible legacy that he leaves behind, reminding us all that freedom is not easily won, but always worth fighting for. We mourn not only his life, but his fighting spirit lost on May 10, 1945. As we say farewell to Private First Class Kenneth Zimmer today, let these words pay homage to him, allowing his life and death to serve as a reminder of the enduring power of faith, courage, and the profound impact that even one person can make in this world. Private First Class Zimmer's actions in his short life will hopefully inspire the pursuit of peace so that others should continually fight against oppression, ensuring that his legacy is for nothing. Private First Class Kenneth Stanley Zimmer, rest in eternal peace. Thank you for your unwavering service and bravery. Your place is solidified in history amongst those who have sacrificed their lives in the name of freedom.